So here we are in round number 2. I will definitely play last, and this seems reasonable. Got a bit of defense, a bit of ramp, and a bit of something to ramp into. A little bit more game. Sweet. Let's play around Master's Call here. It's a common, and usually fits right into red-white. I'd rather be able to keep my acceleration. Not too threatening. I get to smack him in the air here. This card is really nice, especially defensively. Like even once they have to deal with the actual artifact, because even once they kill it, just pop it onto something else. I'm going to hold that turn to slag for something more threatening than the golem. I can actually move this onto my Mirror Sire so I can actually block. It might make some sense. I lose a creature, but next turn my mana is going to be caught up in an Igniter. Might as well attack and see what he does, because that is what I'm going to do. I guess it opens me up to removal. Oh, he lets it through. Sweet. I'd prefer, if he has removal, I'd prefer to see it now. And when he doesn't get much value out of a removal on a Mirror Sire. That's a sweet card. Can I now? It might be a little bit risky here to ignore that hero. Even though he's potentially dead to Igniter on the following turn. If he can answer my Igniter, and he already does some damage with the hero, he's in a lot better shape. It also lets his Saber Claw. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let's just go ahead and kill that hero. Just leaves me a lot better off against potential answers to the Igniter. Because if he had removal, I didn't really give him an opportunity where it really made sense for him to use it. I mean, I suppose in the rest, if it was an arrest, maybe on the Mirror Sire, but it doesn't seem, even like any removal on a Mirror Sire, even if it doesn't actually put it in the graveyard, is still going to seem like a waste. So it's perfectly reasonable to think he has removal. Well, he also could have a huge bomb. Oh, he's his own Igniter. Oh. I think I'm just going to take that, play my own out. If I drew a land, I can potentially, like, I don't know, tap them all. Yeah, if I drew a land, I could potentially not play it out and try to catch him by surprise for lethal. But instead, I think I hold back my glider, making it really bad for him to attack. Does that make sense? I mean, not really. Although I don't want to be dead to removal. Yeah, I'm going to hold back my glider. I attack with this guy, and he only has one card in hand. Don't want to be dead to removal here, but like I can move my Strandwalker to my Igniter, and well, I guess he can activate enough times that he still kills. We'll have to count it up. He only has to activate twice to still kill my Igniter. If he attacks, I double block. Because like even if he has removal, we're gonna get to see what he has. Wow, nice rares. The hero combo. So what's the play here? So there's two options that seem reasonable. One is okay. Well, I guess Strandwalkering my Hellkite Igniter is not going to save it because he just activates twice, right? But Strandwalkering my Glider, on the other hand, he still has to block my Igniter, and I push through for 4, putting him on dead next turn. So I think that's the play. And he's gonna need to top deck something. Now I don't want to lose Metalcraft here, so I'm definitely playing out the keepers rather than re-equip the Strandwalker. Alright, so we got there. Now, okay, he's got some nice bombs going on. Although I don't know if the red one's really a bomb in sealed. It can lead to some pretty aggressive starts, which might want me to lower my curve a little bit. So potential ways of lowering the curve are Berserker. What else do I have? Spin Engine can trade with something. Flare House can go in the way of something. Anything else interesting? I mean, even the Sentinel might be okay, even without the Vigilance. Well, there's also Chrome Steed, but it's a little less reliable. In green, what do I have? I have Couriers. So Couriers might be of some interest, since he's red, it's evasive. It's just as evasive as the glider, with more toughness. I mean, the double green's getting a little greedy, but I think I'm gonna make that same swap as last time. And these guys are both gonna be good. Juggernaut maybe not as much. Maybe I want to be a little more defensive. Maybe I want my 6 drops to be able to block. I don't know. But I think I want to lower my curve. So trade this for a Berserker. Or another Courier. I don't know about that. I think my earlier drops are more defense first. Slasher is reasonable. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, seems good. I mean, the Marauder is pretty obscene. As is the... Ooh. He certainly is aggressive. Oh, well. I get my Vivisection mana. Not in a huge hurry to sacrifice this Leadenmere, but at some point. I mean, I just want to Trigon next turn. Hopefully there's no Shatter or something. Trigon's got some work to do. I'm going to take a bit of damage, not much. I'll certainly trade my Trigon for clear his board. And if I can I can recover it all pretty quickly if I get my Marauder out. I don't want to see the red hero. Oh, there goes the Vivisection plan after Marauder. Oh, I can still stop the bleeding somewhat. Ooh. In case I draw that. That's unfortunate that he killed my Leadenmere. Little does he know how important that was. Hopefully he can't Metalcraft up now, though. That would be unfortunate. So I definitely want that land for next turn to get my Marauder out. Cause I'm gonna... What's going on here? I'm gonna need to recover some life, I think. Definitely don't want to see a hero, either of them. Let's find out if he had the white one. Oh, there's the red one. Yeah. Ouch. That hits hard. Can I even survive with the Marauder out? No, I can't survive either way. Well, he got me good there. And Trigon. Killing that mirror was pretty key. So he's more aggressive even than I thought. But I do have some I do have defense to aggressive. I may want just one more early blocker though. And Flare Husk might just fit the bill. Maybe I cut the vivisection. Do I have anything black that would be helpful? I have the instill infection. Which is probably reasonable. I feel like I may not have time to vivisection if he has his way. Maybe I just cut the Furnace Celebration as well, although that can do a pretty decent job of cleaning things up. If I get something going. Maybe I'm just hoping too much. Just getting another blocker. Remember Esquire, now I have 2 equipments. A reasonable blocker. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with that. I still want to play. I want to be on the play here. Well, this is a bit sketchy. I'm gonna keep, but it's kind of sketch. There's the land at least. Yeah, I suppose I'll trade my mirror. If he offers, he may have removal. If he has removal, I'm pretty far behind. I gotta trade. He doesn't want to. Okay. Well, in that case, I will drop the slasher. Because, I mean, that still allows me to trade my mirror for his paladin. I'm not going to do nothing. Okay, well, that's a little more like it. I don't really want to trade here because I do want to get my mana going. So I'm glad he doesn't attack. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Hopefully I can continue holding him back here and getting the Marauder out. I can actually get offensive and drop an Igniter next turn. And that's that might be a 2-turn clock. let's let's see if I activate 3 times, it's 9 damage. 14 plus 5 is 1 short. No, in that case, I think I want to protect myself here and just get the Marauder out. I mean, he like the Marauder just puts it so out of reach to give me time to do all this other stuff to make sure. Like, if he has removal for the Igniter and starts bashing, I mean, I do have some protection here, but I think that is the wise way of doing things here. And now I just content myself in dropping the Igniter. I can even swing with the team here, but that lets him bash back for a bit. But I'm not really worried about life. I should probably attack with someone else just for dispense justice. Yeah, I'm just going to swing with the team. He's got to block one of them. So he's pretty much dead without something good. Well, there's a turn to flag. So I'm glad I did things the way I did. I think I drop Galissa here. Maybe I could have dropped the Gnathosaur, but so like if I attack with the Slasher, I'm gonna keep my Marauder. Attack with the Slasher. He's got to let it through, I guess. Maybe I should have just dropped the Gnathosaur. I was sort of expecting him to chump, but that really wouldn't have made sense for him. I'm still quite far ahead. Yeah. Big. Let's see what I draw off the Lead the Stampede. I should probably just drop Gnathosaur, but so many massive guys to grab. And Mearsire will certainly be worth dropping here. No, let's do this the right way and make sure I can drop the Emissary too. I mean, he may have some other bombs going on in his deck, so I probably want to be A little careful not to let this drag on too long. Although I did already see 3 rares out of him. It's hard to imagine finding a way to lose this one, though. Yeah, I'm not going to cut it. Is he dead on the board? No, not quite. He can triple jump. He can even make a double block and survive. I think if I equip, what do I equip? Just one of my small guys? Does this make sense? Let's say can he double block something? Can he say like double block Marauder, block Glissa, or double block Marauder, block Glissa here so that this survives? Then ideal too much. Right, so yeah, equipping this made it so that he needs to block my 3 big guys. Now he does get to eat Glissa with the Partisan and keep the Partisan, but he's basically dead. Losing Glissa here is not a big deal. I don't think there's like he's thinking about it. Literally, he can double block this guy, but he can't. I think he had the best. He had the best block. He's seen enough. So, fortunately, my opponent's draw gave me enough time to start the brokenness and worked out well. So I'll see you next round.